Welcome back. This is Enlightened Trading. My name is Conrad, and today I'll make another update on Bitcoin. So, not too much action in the market for the last couple of days, and mostly even the last 2 weeks. Not too surprising in my opinion. We did break out to higher highs compared to our recent top around 8500, 8550-ish. Yet we didn't hold that level, although we had with a small doji, which could have indicated for further upside, but well, it didn't. And we got a nice rejection on the 12 hour of the 50 EMA, and well, I then drew this pitchfork, and I think this could be playing out. It does work on the daily time frame. On the weekly, it does get wobbled around and it's not fitting, but looking at it on the daily and on the 4 hour, it's actually working quite nice. So I think this could be of some importance, and you can see how price worked around the pitchfork actually quite nicely, and how we get rejected now from the line above the median. And well, I then drew also this bear flag. I mean, it's a bit more drawn out. So if we get a drop right here, then we would look for a low or for a retest of this area. This is a rather important area of support. The patterns the patterns would then not fit actually. What could happen is that we get a higher low compared to 7700, and that we find support around the median, maybe even a bit higher, and then see a short-term bounce and maybe even get this into an ascending triangle. I'm not too sure about this. This does look rather unclear, so I'm not going to make any too hesitant decisions on what this could be or what this could form. Rather, I'll just look at price action and evaluate when it forms. So on the 12th hour, what I wanted to say is, if I activate the vortexes, then we get a perfect rejection of the 12th hour 50 EMA, and I'll just deactivate it because it does get a little cluttered. So yeah, you can see how price worked around this pitchfork. I think this, I don't know how important this break now will be. We will see what happens tomorrow. This will be rather important. We did break this swing low now of 8120, and we would now look for further downside. This does indicate it, at least the RSI isn't yet too oversold, so there's still some room to go. You can also draw this like that and say that we need to retest maybe a different area, maybe like get around like that. Say we will look for higher low around $8,000, or no, like $78,000, my bad. And then we would then see support incoming. You can look at this either way. It still looks like a bear bear flag. We do have higher lows and higher highs, but this in a very narrow range after a rather big drop. So this this has to be respected, at least in my analysis. So we also had this trend line forming, just lines between lines, nothing too surprising. So yeah, if you look at this way, it's still quite similar. We would look for a high low, or just the break of this line along with the median for low lows, and if lower lows happen, then we would look for a retest around 7,500. If we break this level, then I think we won't go in the short term much further than 7,200, 7,300-ish. If we do, then, well, I think the ultimate bottom, and yes, it can go lower. It depends if this trend line will be respected. Is around for now $64,000. About that would be my ultimate low. This trend line was very important in the past, and I think it will be in the future. And it will be quite important because this is a very, very drawn out area of support, which was resistance, as you can see, and we broke through it very nicely. So we would look out for that. This does still has the potential to be a head and shoulders pattern. I don't like this as a head. This doesn't look right to me. If we get like our shoulder, our left shoulder, head, and our right shoulder, I don't think this looks too nice. Yet anything which breaks out in the near future or in the coming months will be a lower high on daily and on the weekly. So still we are in a downtrend after our top around $14,000, like 1,300. What am I talking about? $13,800. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, if this drops further, I hope my money from my how do you say it? It's like, I don't know how you call this in English, but well, in Austria it's called a Familienbeihilfe. Let me check. It's family aid. Oh, okay. So family aid is due for me and my studies, or and for, yeah. How you say it? For my studies. I'm studying. I'm currently studying, and family aid is due. It will be paid for the last like 2 months, or even further. I don't know. So cash will be coming, and it will flow into Bitcoin. You bet. So, well, yeah, nothing too important actually, and besides, still very important resistance of the 100 of the 200 daily moving average is acting, and yeah, low lows possible. Not really clear to say anything too specific. Ascending triangle still is possible. Many things, many patterns are possible currently, and many outcomes. So nothing really to say than to stay back, look at the market, try to analyze as objectively as you can, and yeah, S&P went quite nuts in the past days. Think I'll make a video on this tomorrow on what my outlook will be regarding now our high low. So yeah, hope you stay tuned. Have a nice rest of your day. Good evening. I will be going to bed quite soon, and yeah, hope you have a, as I said, I'll shut up and you have a good night. Bye.